Should you redo your entire portfolio before applying? I remember yung first portfolio ko really clearly. It was an A4 portrait PDF filled with the college projects I was most proud of. Most of them were manual renderings because in UP we mostly do that. I included my thesis, and a lot of the projects focus on design concept making because that's the part of interior design I enjoy the most. And looking back now, I still think that that's one of the best decisions I made because I wasn't trying to prove everything na kaya kong gawin. I was showing the work that genuinely excited me. And that, I think, is what the best portfolios are all about. And let me tell you, this portfolio landed me my first job, which helped me get experience for my review of the second take of the boards, which I eventually passed.
Welcome to Mindset Magic with Nika, your space for main character energy, identity shifts, and intentional living.
So looking back, what would I keep? I would probably keep yung mga projects na talagang proud ako. Kasi when they asked about it during the interview, those are things that I can easily back up kasi I enjoyed it and I really put myself in that. I also would keep the concept heavy work because I wanna be hired, selected for my design thinking, hindi lang dahil magaling ka ba mag-render or magaling ka ba mag-CAD. I don't want that to be the basis of why they hire me. So that's why I would definitely keep pa rin yung concept heavy work. And of course, apart from the projects that I'm proud of, I would also keep the work na I enjoyed making. Kasi I want that energy to call in more projects that I would enjoy doing. Hindi yung mga projects na basta may project lang, you know? And what would I change sa portfolio ko? For sure, fewer projects. I would lean into quality, not quantity. Hindi porket na merong 50 works dyan na available, ilalagay ko lahat yon. I don't want it to be a product catalog of some sort. I wanted them to focus on the quality, on just maybe my top 3 projects, and then flesh out those top 3 projects and just put the things, the projects that are aligned with the kind of work that I want to do. I don't wanna put like office outputs there, pero ayoko naman mag-office interior design, di ba? I remember like putting there mostly concept heavy talaga to illustrate how I think because I didn't have lots of plates rin that focus on residential, and I wasn't really clear back then with what I wanted to do. But I know na I wanted to do something related to branding, branded interiors. But my plates were all over the place. Merong commercial, may residential. I'm sure you know that too. But so I just put the ones that I feel proud of, I feel excited to talk about. And then when they asked about it in the interview, I was leaning into my process of making that output versus just being like, yeah, di ba? Just surface level things. So I really don't think na I would make it bigger. I'd probably make my portfolio more intentional instead of longer and more. Someone also asked me na gusto niya i-redo yung portfolio niya kasi parang unusable daw yung mga works from college. And yung mga plates parang di magamit for that. And if you're in the same place, before redoing your portfolio, I'd like you to clarify muna na what do you actually mean when you say it isn't good enough? 'Di ba? Like, does unusable mean you don't know how to maximize it? Or does it mean na it no longer feels like you? I think it's important to define that first because those are completely different problems. Eh. Sometimes we're judging our beginner work using professional standards, or we're comparing ourselves with classmates whose work look different or better than ours. I remember having moments like that too. But think about it. They're not putting our portfolios naman side by side when you're applying, trying to rank everybody. You're simply presenting yourself through your work. So really just check, are the works that in my portfolio things that I'm proud of, things that align with the work that I wanna do, things that align with me, 'di ba? Rather than completely shutting yourself down and thinking like, baka di maganda. By whose standard, 'di ba? Di pa nga natin na-try eh. And I had that thought too. Akala ko talaga na, parang hindi naman ka-hire-hire yung portfolio ko. But I leaned into my strength during the interview and really just passionately sharing about the things that I enjoy in my process. And I think that's what they saw too. And then I landed my first job. If I were to be hiring soon, and if I were reviewing a beginner portfolio, I think there are three things that would make me trust it. So first is identity. Like gusto ko ma-feel na you actually put yourself into your work. It doesn't mean na parang may signature doon kung sino gumawa, di ba? Not that at all. But more of, you can really feel the energy na these are things that you spend time thinking about, fleshing out from your story, from your experience. Hindi yung copy-paste lang, cookie cutter lang, or something generic na trendy. And second one is composition. I appreciate a portfolio that's neat, clean, and doesn't try to prove itself through quantity. Hindi ka naman product catalog eh. So why would you put all of those things there, right? So really composition like and intentionality. Ano yung gusto mong i-highlight doon and why that exactly. So that's composition for me. And third is taste. So taste is pretty subjective and I'm not asking whether better ba yung taste mo or worse, 'di ba? It's not that. Taste is not about that. Taste is simply observing, checking, reviewing whether our design languages are aligned. So kung same ba tayo ng style, same ba tayo ng design vision. So that's just what taste is. And I'm sure na you would also be applying naman for a firm that aligns with these things that I mentioned. So try to think about this na when you start preparing your portfolio. Does it mean na you have to create a different portfolio each time? Not at all. Kasi if you already extracted your portfolio from how you know yourself, it's gonna be easy to present yourself in whatever opportunity is presented to you. Or kung sino man yung firm na nagtatanong, di ba? So really just that. What's more important than perfect renders? I actually don't have much confidence in my rendering skills, but that doesn't matter. What matters more to me is clear design thinking because that's the designer brain. Eh. Rendering is learnable, CAD is learnable. Those are skills that improve over time. And design thinking naman, when you show that through your portfolio, that's how I know na you really flesh out your experiences. You really were honing your designer brain throughout your college years because interior design at the end of the day is really about solving problems, understanding users, understanding lifestyles, making design solutions. So that's the part I'm trying to see. And I feel like other designers are also trying to see, other employers are also trying to see because yung mga rendering, other technical stuff, you can delegate, outsource that, find other people who can do it better than you, faster than you. But the design thinking, that's something na only designers can really train eh, di ba? And that's also tested in the boards. So this is your time to shine that designer brain and to use it. So let's also talk about the manual drawings. So 'di ba parang feeling natin kapag manual, parang hindi siya worth it to put in our portfolio. But me, personally, I love manual drawings kasi they let me see your brain at that moment. And that's also how I think about it. Like us designers on site, sometimes we'd also sketch so we can better illustrate sa mga workers, sa people there, kung ano ba yung ini-envision namin, di ba? And digital work takes time. It takes revisions, lots of polishing, but when you're on site, manual drawing is what you rely on even if you already have drawings. And manual drawings show us how you're thinking. If you can illustrate that idea clearly, I can already understand how you're visualizing the space because that's how I, as a designer, do it too. You can keep on honing your manual skills and know that it's gonna be valuable if you put that also in your portfolio. Someone also asked me na, what if maglagay na lang muna siya ng mga conceptual projects sa portfolio niya kasi nga, unusable yung other outputs from college. And a conceptual project naman can be helpful, but sometimes it becomes avoidance. Helpful when it aligns with the work you want to do. So you really spend a time, your resources, making a conceptual project na aligned sa work na you wanna do as an interior designer, maybe like a dream project, dream concept. And it's avoidance when you're making your third or fourth concept project na just to delay applying, just procrastinating, not allowing yourself to get out there and to try. So yeah. So my advice is you find your two favorite college projects and maybe just add one concept project that represents where you want to go, what you want to do as an interior designer, and that's enough. So looking back, I think my portfolio actually communicated the way I think and how excited I am to just be an interior designer to get experience for interior design. I remember na when I applied for my first job, I was really honest na I want to learn more about interior design and to use it as preparation for the boards. And I still don't know exactly why my firm before hired me, and I don't want to pretend that I do. But if I had to reflect on it now, I think they saw how I think, not just what I could render. And actually, my branding thesis, I put it in my portfolio. And that was the project na I almost questioned even putting into my portfolio. Kasi para, thesis, who would put their thesis in an interior design portfolio that's supposed to be visual, right? But looking back now, maybe that project communicated something I could not articulate back then. It showed how I approach design. So if you are rebuilding your portfolio, don't feel pressured to include everything. It's not a product catalog, okay? Choose the work na you are genuinely proud of, na kahit paulit-ulit mo ikwento, gamitin for applying, it's still something na you'll be energized to talk about. Let people see how you think, how you feel about those projects, because that's something na no software can ever do for you. I'll see you in the next one. And as usual, send me your comments, your questions. I'd love to hear how we can help navigate this season. Thank you. Let's shift into our main character energy.
This is mindset magic inside